At the British Museum, a robed woman is approached by Wong, master of mystic arts. She unleashes a powerful spell, and Wong is unable to stop her. The woman disappears, and while the crowd panics, assuming dark elves have returned, Wong sits calmly. He's been sent from a place called Kamartaj, the home and training ground for the masters of the mystic arts, to better understand the relic that this woman has taken. But he does not believe he has learned anything from this encounter. Returning to Kamartaj, Wong encounters fellow master Caecilius, who wants to talk. He can't believe Wong was bested by a novice like that strange woman, yet Wong insists she has powers far beyond what could be considered safe or normal for a novice. Caecilius coldly states that Wong is weak and a failure. Daniel Drum and Tina Minoru approach the two and defend Wong, but Caecilius says he will handle things himself. Back in London, Caecilius appears before the strange woman. He attacks her, but she is indeed far more powerful than what one would expect out of a novice. Caecilius escapes, injuring only his pride, and the master agrees to work with his colleagues so they might defeat this girl together. With some effort, they succeed, and the woman is subdued. She stammers about how it's not fair and rants about a darkness, and the others agree to take her scepter, clearly the cause of all this trouble, to the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York. With other objects of similar power being stored here, the powerful relic is now under the watchful eyes of the masters of mystic arts. The Ancient One refuses to bargain with monsters. The Sorcerer Supreme expected to encounter such a person when Mordo said the arrow of Apollon was found. Seeing him up close, it is clear this man is as small as his aspirations. Small is easy to predict, but no less dangerous. 8 hours ago, the Ancient One watched over the Masters of Mystic Arts, while in China, the Dragon Raiders took on their new discovery, the Arrow of Apollon. They used it to attack a local village, raining devastation on innocent people's homes. While the Ancient One practices mystic arts, Mordo approaches and tells of an arrow being found. Given the power of the relic, Mordo correctly assumes the Ancient One would want to handle this personally. In the present, the Sorcerer Supreme blocks the arrow easily, as the villagers look on in awe. Mordo and the Sorcerer Supreme make short work of the raiders, and the Ancient One tells the Dragon Raider leader that he made one critical mistake. He overestimated the short-sighted power of the one over the investment and fortune of the many. The bow and arrow is taken to the sanctum, and all is well, for now. This is the way of the Sorcerer Supreme, to teach masters of the mystic arts, and protect them from that which they cannot understand. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is the complete story of Marvel's Doctor Strange Prelude. So it's been a while since I've done one of these Prelude comics, but they're usually quite interesting. And with Doctor Strange premiering today, it felt appropriate to give you guys a taste of what's to come. Because, yeah, this was a pretty fun couple of comics. Usually these preview issues don't offer up that much, but it felt very helpful in establishing a few of the MCU versions of these characters we're about to see on the big screen. Wong, Mordo, Caecilius, the Ancient One, these are all pretty big characters in the movie, and by the looks of things, we're getting a little more information on them here. I also liked the cameo by Daniel Drum and presumably the mother of Nico Minoru. Big mystical figures in the comics, so it's kinda neat seeing little hints of them here. The art is decent, nothing to rant and rave about, but effective, but I love the colors used in these issues. All told, these are two comics that were very pleasant reads. They're barely connected, but both useful in giving us an early taste of what we're about to see in Doctor Strange. Incidentally, yes, I am pretty excited for this movie. It looks creative and different from past Marvel films. The choice to get a couple of people with a horror background involved behind the scenes makes me hopeful that this will be a movie that really stands out from the other Marvel projects. I mean, I love the last few movies from the MCU, but they were all kind of getting a very similar genre and feel to them. A weird combination of espionage, action, and humor. Doctor Strange looks different and should challenge that traditional view of the MCU movies, and it should fundamentally change the cinematic universe as a whole with the introduction of magic. Something that should be a very valuable addition overall to the ongoing story. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you all think in the comments section below. Also, if you like this video, be sure to take a look at our new Patreon page. Supporters of Comic Island get all kinds of cool rewards and perks, so take a look if you're interested. And, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.